Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to generate a contour map from the digital elevation model. So before getting into the actual procedure, first let us see a small step called mosaicing in QGIS and what is the purpose of carrying out this mosaicing process. Actually, if you want to do any raster or vector analysis, we may need to do it for a administrative boundary or for a specific boundary. But when I download the digital elevation model from any of the websites like USGS or Bhuvan website, the DEM will be downloaded in the form of the tiles. So one particular tile might not cover the entire administrative boundary. So in that case, more than one number of tiles needs to be downloaded and it needs to be merged together as a single file in order to carry out the analysis. So for that purpose, this mosaicing tool helps. So in case of mosaicing tool, it can take the input as more number of images or tiles, and then it can merge everything to a one single file. Next, how to carry out this mosaicing process? For that, just open the QGIS software and add all the images, either digital elevation model or any of the raster images. First add all the tiles. So once you add everything, then go to raster tool, raster, and under raster select miscellaneous option. So once you select miscellaneous option, under that select merge. Once you select merge, a new window will get opened. So in that you can add all the tiles which you want to merge it together as a single file and just give the output file format or where it has to get saved. Then select run. So mosaicing process will get completed. Now after this mosaic process, now let us get into the actual topic of how to generate the contour map from the digital elevation models. As you all know very well about what is the purpose of contour map, what are the applications of contour map. So directly I'll get into the steps that needs to be followed in order to generate a contour map. So first in QGIS, add the digital elevation model. If it is more than one number of tile, then carry out the mosaic process and then make a one single raster image to be ready. Then get into the raster menu and select extraction. Under extraction, select the tool called contour. So once you select the contour tool, a window will get open. In that, give the input as the DEM or the merged DEM what you have, and then give the output file location. Then just check with the contour interval which you have, how your contour map needs to be. By default it will be 10 meters. If you want to alter, you can change the value to either 1 meter or 50 meters, etc. Then run, your contour will get generated. So let us see this procedure one by one with the in the QGIS. So before going into that, I thought of explaining on how to get a digital elevation model or how to download it. So as I told you, there are two main websites are there where you can download the digital elevation models. So our country data are available in the Bhuvan Geo portal. So this is the home page of the Bhuvan Geo portal maintained by ISRO. A small procedure is there to create a login. So here I have already created a login in my name. Now I am going to go and select what kind of data is required and for which location. So for that, first let me select the select satellite and then which particular satellite you want. So here I have selected Cartosat 1. So I want to download Cartosat DEM version 1. So after that, here you can see the tiles for the entire country. You can either give a map sheet or if you have the lat long of the extent, you can feed that value. Or in this case, what I have done is I kept the option as tiles, and then for Bangalore region I have selected those two tiles which corresponds to the Bangalore area. So I have selected those two tiles and then say download. So these two tiles got opened. So here first you can check with the metadata, which gives you the information about when this data was collected, what is the resolution. So all those informations will be given in metadata. Then you, even if you want, you can have a look, a overview on which tile you are downloading. Then if you are make sure that this particular data is required for you, you can select download. So with the help of this way, I have downloaded two digital elevation model tiles. Now I am getting into the QGIS software. Go to add data, select raster, because DEM is a raster data model. Select raster and browse for where you have downloaded the digital elevation model, and then select add. So I have added two DEMs which I have downloaded from the Bowen website. So these are the two DEMs. Since it is already geo-referenced, it is exactly placed in that particular location. Now I'm getting into the option called merge, what I've told you in case of mosaicing process. So I have selected under raster, miscellaneous, and select merge, and then select the, using these dots you can select the DEMs, these two tiles what you want to merge. You can select that using these dots and then run. So once you select that, you hope you will be able to see the difference. So these two tiles got merged and got saved as a one single file. Previously it was two DEMs added separately. Now it got merged and shown as a one single digital elevation model file. Now I want to generate the contour. So what you can do is go to raster and select contour option, as I told you earlier, and then just check with the intervals. See, if you see here, the contour interval is given as 10 meters. If you want to change or alter, you can change that value and then give where it has to get saved and then run. So once you run, the for that entire two tiles, the DEM was generated. Now I want to create it only for the Bangalore region. So what I have done is I have taken a Bangalore shapefile. So this is what you are seeing is the Bangalore shapefile. It's actually a ward map consisting of about all 198 wards in the Bangalore region. But even you can take only the outside boundary of any region for which you want to generate the contour map. So here what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to clip, say the DEM is for very vast area. I'm going to take DEM only for this Bangalore region. So in order to do that, go to raster, under that clip option, and under clip there are three different options are there. In that, select for clip raster by mask layer. So this window will get opened. Here input layer is your merged DEM and then the mask layer is your Bangalore ward map. So make sure that which you need to clip is the input layer, using which boundary you want to click is the mask layer. So these two files you have to open and say run. It got clipped. So for only for Bangalore region, for that particular boundary, the DEM is clipped. Now again I am going to contour option, interval is 10 meters and then run. Bangalore, for Bangalore region, the contour map has been generated. So here this, it appears only to be a line. If it really need to represent a contour line, it has to have the elevation values along with it. So in order to add the elevation values, what you have to do is, on the layers, in the layer where the contour map got generated, right click on that contour map and then open the attribute table. So once you select open attribute table, this table will get opened, and for each and every contour line, what is the elevation value is listed here. So just note down what is the column name. So it is saved as ELEV by default. Now what I am doing, again right click on the contour map and go to properties, select properties, and this window will get opened. Here select label. there is no value for the label, so I need to add it. So under label, use this down arrow and select single label. This window will get opened. Here value you have to select as that particular column which has the contour values. So ELEV, so that is selected. Either you can type that name or with the help of this down arrow, once you select this, all the column names will be listed. In that, select the ELEV column because it has the elevation values. So select that, apply and say OK. Now the values are displayed on the map. So this is how your contour map for the Bangalore region appears to be. So here you can note it down, what is the lowest elevation value and what is the highest elevation values, and even you can differentiate the low lying areas and the high elevated areas. So this will give you a clear idea about where it will get flooded in case of heavy rain in the Bangalore region, and we can even give some suggestions on how the flooded water can be used as a resources. So those are the application part of the contour map. So I'm not getting into that in detail. So just now we have completed of generating a contour map from the digital elevation model downloaded from the Bhuvan website for Bangalore region. Thank you.